We're joined by Ryan Wills, who is the head volleyball coach at the University of Tulsa. TU coming up with some huge matches this weekend at the Reynolds Center. We'll talk about that in a bit. But right now your team is 12-9, 7-5 overall in the league. Give me an assessment. Where's the program at now in terms of the league season?
Yeah, it's the league's pretty bunched up. There's I think right now there's 2 games between 2nd and 7th. It's been 1 game for a long period of time. Houston kind of got a 1-game advantage right now against a whole group of us that are really close. So it's kind of getting down to November, and people are going to have to separate themselves. But there's been a real fight. UCF has really separated themselves just in terms of not only their record but their play. And then, we were able to go down to Houston and beat them last time, and they're coming here Sunday, so that's going to be a fight. But this weekend, Tulsa, Wichita, Houston, and Tulane, we're all in that group of 5 or 6 teams, and we all play each other twice this weekend. So it's going to be a huge, huge weekend of kind of separation to see how things unfold going into after this weekend. We'll only have 6 matches left. So it's a real separator weekend, you might think about it.
Yeah, no question about it. And November is so very important, trying to make it a November to remember. You have 8 matches coming up in November. It's a little November heavy this year with the schedule, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just with 8 left, it's huge in terms of it's hard in November, I'm not going to lie. And I think the teams that kind of embrace that pressure, embrace that stress, you're going through a whole season, you kind of get into the monotony of things. There's a lot of travel. I mean, if you look at last weekend, or the last 2 weekends, we've gone to the East Coast twice, played 3 matches. We came back 2 and 3 out of those, so that's our 2 and 1 out of those. So that's a good start to kind of late season push. So happy with that. But now we're really getting into the grind of things, and we gotta execute here on Friday. Tulane, we played them before at their place. That was after our kind of 5-set crazy match against Houston that we pulled off. Kaylee Cassidy, our main offensive player, was out of that match. So it's going to be a different scenario going into Friday. I think they know that. We know that. So excited to kind of play our strengths versus our strengths, hopefully, and see how that match turns out towards the end of the season.
Yeah, they got you 3-0, which was unusual. Usually Tulane-Tulsa is pretty darn good match. Yeah. I'm sure it'll be different on Friday. That matchup starting at 7 o'clock. And as you mentioned, kind of a crazy affair at Houston, but you won it 3-2, and they're a good team.
Yeah, they're a great team. I mean, they're sitting at 2nd in the league. They have talent in a lot of different areas. They play hard. So it was good. That was our first conference match of the year to go on their floor and come up with a victory there. And now they're going to come back ready to get some revenge. So we got to be ready for that on Sunday. But first we got to get through Tulane. And Tulane, they do a good job. They're playing a little bit more consistent at times. They're always pretty heavy in setting their middles. They do a good job of that. They have one that can do a lot of different things right in the middle of the court. That's a little different for us to defend. Not too many teams play against the style that they have, and then they have another girl that'll run a slide to the pin a lot. And so they challenge you in some different ways with how they play the game. It's just a little unique. If you look at the stats, when people play Tulane, they don't play that well. So it's just a different style maybe than some other teams play in our league. So we got to be ready for that on Friday, and we get time to prepare for it. Which, last time we played them, we played at Houston on Friday. We travel on Saturday. We get there on Sunday and we play, so you don't have a lot of preparation for a different style of play. So excited to have Kaylee back, excited to have time to prepare for that match and get after it on Friday.
Yeah, you mentioned Kaylee Cassidy. She's been just outstanding for you, leading you in kills by a large margin. Other players are playing well also, but she's really been the bell cow, hasn't she?
Yeah, she's been our stabilizing force in the offense, and she's hard to stop even when people think they have her. That she's physical enough to go hit some angles that kind of surprise people. And lately, Isu and Maggie, their kills have been pretty helpful for us. Isu in the other outside hitter position, and Maggie has really come on strong the last couple of weeks. And kind of funny, like with Maggie a couple years ago, we kind of challenged her a little bit. Hey, as the season goes, kind of look at your numbers a little bit. And then we kind of challenged her to finish strong. And last season she did a great job. This season she's doing a great job. She's getting better as the season goes. So really proud of that growth for her. And I think a lot of that's just learning how to manage the grind, learning how to manage your body, learning how to take care of yourself so that when you get in the late parts of the season, you're good to go.
And Avery Kalsu has done a nice job of kind of stabilizing the setter position. Does she continue to grow?
Yeah, she has. She's pretty young for this responsibility that we're giving in the setting position. And so, she has her ups and downs with things, but she's always going to compete. She's always going to defend well. She's going to make plays for us. And so she's definitely done a good job of kind of stabilizing things. And it's just when you have one setter, your attackers can kind of get to a point of, okay, they kind of know what to expect a little bit more. And so it has done a good job of that. And she just makes plays at crazy times that are kind of fun to watch too. So that's been a huge piece of just kind of stabilizing things for us and allowing us to be in this mix right now with a pretty young team.
Well, we urge fans to come out on Friday and on Sunday for TU volleyball because fans do make a difference. This is such a, I don't want to say emotional, but it's such a momentum game, isn't it? And fans can make a difference, can't they?
Oh, 100%. I mean, we're a college team. I mean, I think that's one of the things that people love about college athletics is just, it's just the passion for playing at this level and the more amateur status and just the brands and the team. So that's a huge piece to things. I mean, I remember when I was 18 to 22-year-olds, getting excited about things was a little bit easier when I was younger. That's just part of the human experience. So that's important to them. The more energy there is, and that's obviously going to be helpful. But at the flip side of it, we're trying to teach our girls, like, hey, just play for each other and compete. Like, it doesn't matter if there's 5,000 people in the stands. It doesn't matter if there's 0 people out there. This is for you and your teammates. Go compete, represent Tulsa the right way. And then I always was a coach when I played both sides of that to kind of understand, like, we got to go compete for each other. It doesn't matter.
All right, Coach. Well, good luck, and we'll see you on Friday and Sunday. Thanks.
Thank you.
Ryan Wills, University of Tulsa volleyball, and again, Tulsa-Tulane on Friday at 7, and then Houston at the Reynolds Center at 1 o'clock on Sunday.